Hello, my name is Fedor Kharkov. I'm a visual artist and I'm from Kyiv, Ukraine.
My name is Mikhail Rai. I'm an artist from Kherson, Ukraine, 39 years old.
My name is Vartan Makaryan. I'm a multidisciplinary artist from Poltava.
Моє ім'я Роксолана Дудка, я з міста Полтави, мультидисциплінарна мисткиня.
Мене звати Геннадій Чернега. Я художник, який навчився всьому сам.
Hello, my name is Bogdana Zayats. I'm from Kyiv and Kyiv Oblast.
Hello, my name is Karina Sinitsa. I'm an artist born in Severodonetsk and live and work in Kyiv.
So this project began with this idea of the importance of the connection between post-truth and art, and how artists and artistic processes could give new questions, other questions, other possibilities for reflecting on the topic and also creating from it. So we've been 1 week working in this project that has been like a hybrid format between training course and residency. We've been trying to experiment to provide this new, well, kind of different, at least different questions, and they are presented now in this exhibition where you can see the different results that are results but still ongoing projects that happen during this week. So will be presented in Germany in November 2023.
For this residency, I was actually interested in working as a community, as a part of big art project, as a part of group of artists, because I believe that working in a group, working in a collaboration is more efficient nowadays than working as a single artist. So my main reason for applying here, not also because I want to work in a group, but also because I think that in nowadays, in the world, in Ukraine in particular, we must engage with disinformation on everyday basis. And so talking about post-truth, for me, it's much more connected with art than I thought before, because an artist, maybe it's a figure that can actually look wider on the things about my project. I worked with memory, with how it can be fragile, how we can forget a lot, and how we can reimagine facts and imagine events that haven't been there. So the first one is manifesto. It's my thoughts about how manifests are not reliable for today's world. I think manifestos right now are more about separating these communities. So the second work is Memoria, is about actually memory. It's about how we cannot remember things properly, how they can be burned with traumatic events. So it's really important for me because right now there is a traumatic event like it's everyday routine for Ukrainians. And the last one is fanzine, something about something. That was trying to talk about this residency with other people who weren't there for this week. Yes, so that's it, I guess. Thank you.
I have quite much of interest about this project, and well, that's because probably I spent almost 9 months under Russian occupation in Kherson. All the story of the occupation is quite long to describe, but once I was liberated, once I was free again, I had experience when I gave interview to one journalist from Spain, and he published his interview and shared it on the Twitter, and then I suddenly realized that the reaction of quite educated people in Europe is absolutely controversial, is absolutely against the experience what I had in occupation. Because for me everything was clear. I saw the enemy around, I saw the actions they did, but people quite far away might be even intelligent but still fall under the influence of propaganda. And I understand that it's quite a lot to do with the era of the post-truth we are living now. So this special interest what I had drove me towards these residents. Well, it was quite nice experience. Actually my first experience within the residence, and within this experience I managed to create the 2 artworks, and one of them you are now seeing. The artwork is called The Tower. Well, probably you won't see it, but we are now at the top of the historical building. This is the university which has the tower. Similar tower that was built in the fortresses, the castles. The building which enables people to see much more than you can see from the ground level. And this structure represents the way we perceive the information as well. It took us quite a lot of efforts to come here because it's quite many steps you have to go, and well, when you climb up, you feel that it's really quite difficult to reach here, but the results are worth it. We can see much more from here, same like we can see much more from this position. Well, of course, I could say quite a lot about this, that this level of how we perceive the information is very much influenced by emotions, that this is actually the emotional states, the states of consciousness which are represented here, which goes far beyond only the topic of consuming the information. But the artist, as I understand the art, should be somewhere here. It is which enables to see much more than the normal even journalist can see. So thank you very much for all this experience. Thank you very much.
I research human industrial urban space. I work with subject of ecology, immigration and war. In my practice I use VR technology, 3D, video, installation, painting, graphics. I think today art, contemporary art, any media art can involved in, like usual viewer can be involved in what happened in the world. Art can show like this parallels, what is true and what is false. And as for me, as for artists, it's interesting to communicate with viewer and ask questions. In this residence, the most interesting is to collaborate with another artist, to have improvised performance near the Dnipro river. It's like exercises for mind after a long period of pause. It's interesting, yeah.
Я вважаю, що через мистецтво можна дуже чітко і зрозуміло, головне зрозуміло доносити думку, ідею, меседж, і мистецтво також є дуже класним кейсом неформальної освіти. Для мене дуже цікавий досвід був перформативного акту в колаборації з іншими митцями, коли це велика група людей, які в повній синергії переосмислюють простір, тему, ситуацію, подію. Тема, насправді, для мене дуже об'ємна, нова. Я дійсно для себе відкрила дуже багато нових знань. І спілкування з іншими митцями, їх безпосередні мистецькі проекти, їх рефлексії на тему посправди для мене, мабуть, більше є не скільки художніми, а мабуть, більше вже науковими. Під час участі в резиденції я реалізувала перформативний акт на березі Дніпра. Це проект «Човен». Також є колабораційний проєкт з Геннадієм, це «Денний сон», це звукова інсталяція. Тобто там проєкт пов'язаний з вибором і показується, наскільки вплив великий має символізм в плані керування інформаційним простором, людьми, свідомістю. І проєкт «Це не те, що ти чуєш, це не те, що ти бачиш», який переосмислює через звук вплив на маси і свідомість. Дуже рада приймати участь в такому проєкті.
Довгий час жив в Києві, поки війна не знищила мою роботу і тим самим дім, в якому я жив. Використовую різні інструменти у своїй творчості, будь-які. Це може бути фотографія, відео, гіф-анімація, маски в Інстаграм, АІ, будь-що. Навіть кусок крейди для мене теж інструмент. Для мене головна ідея, мої відчуття, про які я розповідаю за допомогою будь-якого інструменту. Я зробив кілька проєктів. Один із них – це червона лінія, яка йде від початку виставки і до виходу. Вона дає можливість людям не загубитись під час виставки. І це дуже проста метафора, яка використовувалась у казці, де дівчинка намагалась не заблукати у темному лісі, і завдяки червоній нитці вона повернулась із темного лісу. Так само і у нас, мені здається, у кожної людини має бути свій орієнтир, якого вона тримається. Ще проєкти з відображенням людини у телефоні, і це для мене найреалістичніше селфі, яка людина може зробити за допомогою свого телефона. У час, коли є безліч масок, ти бачиш себе справжнього лише в екрані вимкненого телефону. І ще один з проєктів – це біографії художників, які ніхто не знає, правдиві чи ні, до тих пір, поки вони не запитають у художників. І ця робота була створена за допомогою чату GPT. Чат GPT написав наші історії, але щоб дізнатись, правда це чи ні, потрібно говорити з художником напряму. Це найдостовірніше джерело інформації.
Okay, so my motivation to be here is, well, firstly, because I'm passionate about art and I saw this opportunity and saw that I'll be eligible to take a part in it. I think art has a methodology and a power and instruments to work with post-truths and making the term wider and making the topic wider and help us to understand the topic wider and, well, lead us to a better world, I guess, somehow. One of the projects is this video work, like screening that I did. It works with language overall and it works with words overall, and on the screen you can see me editing my own diploma work, because while working on this diploma I especially noticed that even in Ukrainian versions of official Word or like other editing softwares or like working with text softwares, they kinda don't recognize Ukrainian sometimes, even though it's been years since they published or like since they exist. And even though Ukraine is such a vast and huge country of some kind, and like basically here you can see a word proposing for me Russian instead of Ukrainian. It seemed kind of funny, not fun but funny, that Word does it even now in 2023 after all that Russia did. And on the wall in front of me you can see a series of drawings. Well, you can't really see them, but I can see them, and it's a story about my neighbors in Kyiv Oblast who got shot on the first months of the invasion. It's kind of hard sometimes to find right words or like even right mythology to talk about everything we experienced, and here I just wanted to kind of acknowledge facts that happened for me and others in the local community, but also kind of to show what happened. But I still have no idea how to talk about it and how to show it and how to make art about it, but I tried, and I think it worked well with this method and gesture. So yeah, thank you.
My motivation to participate in this project is very simple, because I was living in Donbass in 2014 and I know how the disinformation can work on people and what that thing can do emotionally with people and how can ruin lives of people. So I think in this situation which happens now in Ukraine, art can be a very large source of information for another countries. As a result of this residency, I made zine in a ways like a newspaper of fake news, and I made this zine in kind of satiric way with a humor, with a lot of memes, which was in our information, social medias and other things, to look at this newspaper like a trash of a huge disinformation.
Being here now in Kyiv, doing the project in the conditions of the full-scale Russian invasion of Ukraine is really incredible experience, because this is the place where the reality of post-truth is happening for many years, and this is the place where it should be transmitted to the world community. So I'm very happy to be a part of this project, and see you soon in other ones.